Hi, how's it going, guys? Let's do this. I'm gonna wait like 10 seconds just so people can get this notification. Posted some about myself up there in the description. I've got Believe essential oil. I'm just gonna hold on to this bad boy. I've been huffing it as I've been sitting here waiting to share because I believe in what I'm about to say, okay? Hi. I'm just gonna give a shout out to Rebecca, who's gonna be my hype man tonight. Love you. Okay, let's just do this, right? Okay, so a little bit about my background. So I shared in the bio, I was homeschooled. I have a high school education, but I don't have a degree in anything else. Never ended up in the college realm. I am a self-taught photographer, business owner of 10 years, a little over 10 years, but we'll say 10 years. I've been working really hard for a really long time. But that work is still very self-focused. I work by myself. I'm my literal own boss. And it's just me, right? Me in my office, my camera, on a shoot, that kind of thing. It's all up to me. Being in the creative field, I have a lot of pride in what I put out there. I take it very personally, that kind of thing. I am very hard on myself. I'm my own critic for sure. That kind of thing. So being self-employed, you have to wear a lot of hats. You have to stay on top of your game. Everything is about you, right? You are your own brand. Your business goes only as far as how hard you can work. And I was taking on these challenges consistently, constantly, that kind of thing. I love it. I still do it. I love it. But that all kind of shifted for me about 5 years ago. My dear friend, Kate DeGrade, she shared the love of Young Living with me 5 years ago. We'll say the summer of 2014. I was sold on the products right away. But when she pitched all of this to me over lunch out in the parking lot, she was telling me bye and she gave me a hug and she was like, look, and she hinted at the idea of doing more with this. And that little sentence that she said stuck with me. I couldn't get it out of my head. The fact that, yes, I love these products and these can help my health and my wellness and my lifestyle, but there's a possibility of doing more with them. I poured myself into educating, learning all I could. I showered my team with everything that I learned. And lo and behold, after month 1, I started getting checks from Young Living because the passion I had for these products and what I was learning was just enough to keep that going and getting my orders covered for. That was a huge blessing. I was 23 years old, brand new, newly married, living in a new city away from anyone. I didn't know anybody. I didn't have a job. I wasn't like out working. I had lost my network. And this thing fell into my lap and money was coming to cover these awesome products. All because I had the excitement and the passion for the products. And like, I had no idea what a multi-level marketing company was. Even months after earning a check with Young Living, I had no idea. I think it was like my mom who like explained to me, like, you do know, like, this is like Pampered Chef or something, whatever she like compared it to. I had no idea. I was just so excited that this was a possibility to get products that were really good quality, that somebody like me could actually afford. So I just started telling everybody on my team, like, hey, you know, like, you don't have to pay out of pocket for this, right? Like, I'm not. And so sharing and whatnot was like just normal for me. There was no like fear behind that. It just made sense. But my excitement about it is just what moved it forward in the beginning. But a couple years in, like, this big shift happened for me. You know, working hard wasn't that new to me, but now I was building 2 businesses just like that. And it didn't take long before my Young Living business started to, I like to little hand gestures. It started to match my income that I was making with my photography career. Like, that's something I never thought I would say, right? I mean, getting like free stuff is like cool, right? But as soon as I'm like, oh my gosh, I've been doing this and all of a sudden it's matching, like, this is insane. I never imagined myself doing anything but shooting. As the young version of myself. But the time freedom that Young Living offers speaks for itself. In my other career, I only bring in what I put into it. I have to be on the clock, on my feet, working, that kind of thing. But as a mom, time is really precious, and I want to be present for that, right? But I also want to create. I want to work, like it's a part of me. And I want to help create this adventurous future for our family. That's a passion my husband and I both have. And Young Living really quickly provided a door to that. Like, it didn't take long before I just started to see, like, the income ceiling was higher. The time freedom was way more present. It incorporated my whole family. It incorporated my friends. Like, it just, like, it just was so clear. So that was just like this big shift that I had in my business. So the meat of what I want to share with you all is how this business that I'm in has become it's really taught me to be others focused. And you know, when my friend Kate pitched the business side of this to me, she asked me to be part of a team, to bring to the table my strengths, to grow in my weaknesses, to learn skills from others. We had this really awesome idea to create just like a big family, and we were a puzzle piece, but together we could do something really amazing. That's how I stepped into really like diving into growing this. So as a 23-year-old, I had a lot of growing up to do really fast. But I went for it because it just made sense, right? So I had gone from building my own businesses by myself for years, right? To now I'm motivated by others. I'm having other people who I'm showing up for. Showing up for other people besides just myself every day is so much more meaningful, guys. Like, this is not just like sitting in a cubicle by yourself. It's not just sitting in your office working for yourself. Like, I wake up every morning and I look at my phone and I see people's names and I'm showing up for them. And that just means so much. I always have struggled with just like friendships and groups of people and working one-on-one. Maybe it was just because I was homeschooled and it was just me and my books, right? So I have never imagined that this is something that I would be doing, working side by side with other people. Again, story I never thought I'd be saying, but here I am. I'm doing it daily and I look forward to it. I look forward to working with my friends, and that's something that's just like, what is that? And side note, those are friends that I have made from this business. I've only a few I've known before. So that's something to take note of. So now my business is successful. That's a tongue twister right there. When my team is successful. And again, just in comparison to what my other job is like, it's only going when I'm putting all my effort into it, right? But in Young Living, like, I'm hitting goals and doing amazing things when everyone around me and on my team is hitting their goals and doing what they want to. And that is like, again, that's something to show up for. Now my pride that I have in this kind of work is a different pride. This is a pride because, like, I know that what we are doing is impacting other people's lives daily for the better. Not just like what I'm clocking in and taking home at the end of the day, but like how this is affecting everybody else for the better. Like, we are doing good work here, and that just like gets me riled up. Like, it just like, I just can't, I love it. So some things I never thought that would show up on my doorstep because of this. I never saw myself as like a leader in any way, but this has given me a huge opportunity to learn how to grow in that. Being able to start this as a 23-year-old, and like no kids, like just working for myself. And now all of a sudden, like, it's pushed me to look in the mirror. Like, I truly believe leadership holds up a mirror. It shows you who you are. It pushes you to be a better person. You can't really lead others until you're working internally. And like, again, it's not anything I thought like a job would do for me, which is why I don't even view this as a job. This is just like part of who I am now. But it has pushed me to grow to be a better person through and through. And I can only humbly say that because I have been through a lot to get here to be able to say that. This has put me in a position to empower other people. The Mermaids team, we have this motto that I like love. We do well by doing good, and I get to empower other ladies and families to do that. Casting dreams, setting goals with people, sitting aside on a couch in my basement or at a coffee shop if, you know, maybe the babes sleep through a nap or something. But like being intentional with them, challenging other people, it has become so meaningful and something that I truly look forward to doing, making it about them and not just, again, like clocking out. It's so much more than that. On top of all of that, we've become a dual income family. We've been able to pay off massive debts. We've been able to travel last minute. It is allowing me to stay home with my beautiful babies. I have just the cutest little twins in the whole world. Oh my gosh, I love them so much. And I get to be home with them, and I'm working towards a future that is going to be so fun for them that we get to do together. And this business is really allowing that to happen. Guys, I never thought that buying a kit 5 years ago would have led me to become a better friend or develop new skills. Like, you know, again, I don't have a degree or anything. I'm not like in business or whatever, but like this has given me so many like new skills. It's crazy. I never thought that it would push me to become more others focused. That's been a huge blessing in the relationships that I've been able to build through this, but it has. And guys, I am so grateful that my dear friend pitched to me the idea of doing more out in the parking lot 5 years ago and giving me the encouragement to do the hard things in life. My life is so much richer because of this right here in so many other aspects. I just can't even, I could be here all night, guys, telling you about that. But we have some other awesome ladies that I want you to learn from and hear from. Thank you so much for listening to me just talk about like my heart in this and what I have really learned and been able to glean from this. All right. So I hope you all have a fabulous night. Go team.